Have you ever heard of a fish that can walk on land, climb trees, and even breathe air? Yeah, I know. Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? But believe it or not, that's just a day in the life for the mudskipper, one of the coolest residents of the mangroves along Kenya's Mombasa coast. Now, let's set the scene. Picture this. Tangled roots rising from the mud, salty water gently lapping at the shore, and a symphony of chirps, croaks, and splashes all around you. This is the mangrove forest, a wild, messy, magical place where land and sea collide. Mangroves are more than just trees. Their roots hold the shoreline together, protecting it from storms and erosion. But what really blows my mind is the wild variety of creatures that call this place home. Let's get back to our superstar, the mudskipper. This little fish is basically the daredevil of the mangrove world. It can flop out of the water, use its fins like tiny arms, and even skip across the mud. I've seen them climb up mangrove roots, popping their bulging eyes above the water to scout for danger. And when the tide goes out, mudskippers don't panic. They just dig burrows in the wet mud, keeping themselves cool and safe until the water returns. But mudskippers aren't the only weird and wonderful critters here. Underwater, you'll find armies of tiny fiddler crabs waving their massive claws. There are snails creeping along the roots, and even oysters clinging to the wood, filtering the water as they go. And then, if you look closely, you might spot a flash of silver. Baby fish, darting in and out of the tangled roots. Mangroves are like nurseries for all sorts of sea creatures. Young fish shrimp, some species of sharks start their lives here, safe from bigger predators out in the open ocean. Above the water, it's just as lively. Kingfishers perch on branches, scanning for a quick snack. Herons tiptoe through the shallows hunting for crabs. And if you're lucky, you might spot a monkey swinging through the canopy, munching on leaves. What's really amazing is how all these creatures depend on each other and on the mangroves themselves. Without these tangled forests, the coastline would wash away, and so would the homes of hundreds of species. So, next time you're thinking about the wild places of the world, remember the mangroves of Mombasa. They might look a little messy, but they're bursting with life adventure and some of the most jaw-dropping wildlife you'll ever meet. If you ever get the chance, take a walk through a mangrove forest. Keep your eyes peeled for mudskippers on the move. You might just spot a fish that's mastered the art of living on land and in water. Nature's full of surprises, and the mangroves are one of its best-kept secrets.